Alright guys, so let's look at this example. So we have the absolute value of x minus 2 is equal to 3x plus 1, and same exact setup as before. So we have x minus 2 is equal to 3x plus 1, and for the other side we're going to negate this side, so we have x minus 2, and the way we negate the other side is by putting a negative 1 and opening up brackets and putting whatever is on the other side, so 3x plus 1. Let's subtract x on both sides, and let's subtract 1 on both sides. This cancels out, this cancels out, so we have minus 3 is equal to 2x. Divide by 2 on both sides, and x is equal to negative 3 over 2. Alright, let's get the other side done. So here we have to distribute the negative 1. So we have x minus 2 is equal to 3x with a negative minus 1, and let's add 3x to both sides, and let's add 2 to both sides. So this cancels out, this cancels out, so we have 4x is equal to 1, divide by 4 on both sides. Therefore x is just simply equal to 1 over 4. Alright, we're not done, because whenever you have an absolute value equation with a variable on the outside, like this one, see how there's an x out here? Whenever you have a case like that, you have to actually check your answers. So let's check right here. So let's check x equals to negative 3 over 2. And whenever we check our answers, we're going to have to check it into the original equation. So the original equation is x minus 2 is equal to 3x plus 1. So let's plug in negative 3 over 2 and see if that works. So we have the absolute value of negative 3 over 2 minus 2 is equal to 3 times negative 3 over 2 plus 1. So negative 3 over 2 minus 2, that's just the absolute value of negative 7 over 2, is equal to negative 9 over 2 plus 1. The absolute value of negative 7 over 2, well, we all know that's just positive 7 over 2. And that's equal to negative 9 over 2 plus 1, which is just negative 7 over 2. Negative 7 over 2 and positive 7 over 2 are not equal to each other. Therefore, negative 3 over 2 is not a solution. So we have to reject this one. We call this an extraneous solution. Alright, let's check the other side. Let's use blue. So let's check x equals to 1 over 4. And again, we're going to check into the original equation. So we have the absolute value of 1 over 4 minus 2 is equal to 3 times 1 over 4 plus 1. 1 over 4 minus 2, well, that's just going to be negative 7 over 4 is equal to 3 over 4 plus 1. The absolute value of negative 7 over 4 is just positive 7 over 4. And when you add 3 over 4 and 1 together, you get positive 7 over 4 again. So as you can see, the left-hand, right-hand sides are equal to each other. Therefore, x equals to 1 over 4 is our solution to the equation, not negative 3 over 2.